Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
We're back. Asinine Radio is back. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer Review. We get into our vinyl pickup, stuff we've been listening to on the vinyl. That leads into the songs of the week, and then we wrap it up with some new music and other happenings in the music world. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. Please go do that. All the social media is at Asinine Radio. And that's all I got for the boring intro. So let's just get right into our Fearless Beer Review. So what do you got today, Jeff?
I heard somebody open something.
I opened something.
I have another Russian River beer. This is the Russian River beer segment, actually. This one is Blind Pig.
Something you've had plenty of times before, but okay.
Yeah, but I don't have it that often. And I can't have it that often because they don't sell it out here. Okay?
Correct.
Yeah, so the only time I can get it is when somebody goes to California and smuggles it back here. And that is what happened. But I do enjoy this one more than Pliny the Elder. Pliny.
Yeah. You got corrected by 2 people. So
it was a big fucking deal on last weekend at the neighbor's house. Pliny the fucking Elder. Yeah, Pliny. Who fucking gets dead anyway?
This fucking guy.
How do we know for sure if he's dead? Got him. So yeah, I don't know where the fuck I put it. There it is. Yeah, Blind Pig. This is I guess probably Russian River's second most popular beer.
I would say so. Yeah, Pliny the Elder. Pliny the Elder is probably the most popular.
This was bottled on 420. Smoke Blue.
Ooh. Yeah, that is actually old. That's old for Russian River. Usually it's like a couple weeks.
I might just pour this out, to be honest.
Yeah, just get rid of it, man. I know Mike would. Mike would immediately just try and pour that.
Pour it out.
Nope. I send it back. Probably mail it back too.
That asshole. So good.
Didn't somebody mail something back really stupid like that? They got something from some company. Was it you? You did something like that, didn't you?
What?
You mailed like a video game back? Or
I did. What did I mail back?
What did you fuck? It was so stupid too. Yeah, you just did it out of spite. Oh, it was Destiny. It was Destiny 2.
That's right. Yeah.
It was when Destiny 2 came out.
It's because Jimmy Graham, the fucking football player, like he got all this swag. He never played fucking Destiny in his life. He got all this swag from Bungie, and like he got a copy of the game, like fucking all this other cool stuff, and only he got. Nobody else could get it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then like, I don't know. I'd reached out to Bungie for something unrelated, and they never responded. So then I put the video game in a box and mailed it back and wrote them a note saying like, this is fucking bullshit. You care more about the hype than you do like people that actually I put like 300 hours into Destiny too. So I ain't no fucking fanboy there. But yeah, I mailed it back. Never heard nothing back from him.
Of course not. I think it was also because you didn't like Destiny 2 because it was a shit game because it didn't really do anything more than the first one did.
Yeah, Destiny 2.
That was another reason why you sent it back. Yeah.
I do remember that. That was funny though. I did send that back.
Wow. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so you got a Blind Pig from Russian River Brewing. I got something from Pizza Port Brewing. I believe this is a seasonal. It's called Joys of Summer. It's an IPA. It's 7%. Pizza Port. Love Pizza Port. They rarely put out a bad beer. Actually, I don't think I've ever had a bad beer from them. Now that I'm really kind of thinking about it. Located in Southern California, South California, and San Diego, Carlsbad, shit like that. And I don't know. I'm excited for this. Bought a 6-pack of it, 16-ounce cans. I don't know what that is in the metric system because we use the right system. So yeah, you ready to start drinking?
I am. Here we go.
Okay.
Ooh, good fucking pink. Tell you that much. Oh yeah.
Scrumptious. Wow, that's a good word though, right? Scrumptious is a good word. I'm going to bring it back.
It's a fantastic word.
Nobody ever uses it. I'm going to bring it back. Scrumptious is my new word.
It's a perfect descriptor, but it's also kind of gross.
It is.
Scrumptious.
But it really stands out in a conversation.
Yeah.
When somebody talks about it.
Okay.
Like right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a scrumptious beer. So what do you got on your, I want to call it a Pliny, but your blind pig? What do you got in your rating?
I do think this one is, I just enjoy this more than Pliny the Elders. I think this is.
Don't give into the peer pressure anymore, please.
This is less, it's less hoppy. It's less hoppy. It's not as dry. There's a little bit of sweetness to it. I don't know. I just think it's easier to drink. It's more drinkable. It's crushable.
More smashable, I guess. Wasn't that the word?
I think crushable is what the U.S. people say, and then smashable is probably what the U.K. people say.
The Britlanders.
Yeah, I don't know what their dialect is unknown to me. I don't know what the fuck they say half the time. But Raul left a review for mine.
Oh damn! I forgot to check mine. Yeah, what did he say about yours?
And okay, I'll go. Here's a review. He gave it a 4.1 out of 5 on November 20th, 2012. No. Yes.
No. Yes.
Yes. On tap at The Joint. The THA. On tap at The Joint. Hollingshead in Orange, California. No way, no how. Like the last 10 years of R. Kelly's career. Raul not feeling it. Going into this bad boy, you might be thinking you might be getting Pliny's little brother. Yeah, maybe if little bro still had his braces on and only showered once a week. Not only is Raul not digging it, he ain't even feeling it in the average sort of way. Too hoppy. Just tastes like nasty. For the hype, I do not suggest. But then you wonder, like, why is it a 4.1 out of 5? Oh, because he did what do you call it? An annotation, an addendum.
Oh yeah, an addendum. Yeah.
Yeah. So he went back. Hot dog, another one of Raul's tripping episodes. All down the line, this thing is smoother than George Clooney. Maybe something was wrong during Raul's first attempts, but like a fluffy cloud that just gracefully floats by, Raul is intoxicated by its beauty. So he hated it, probably because he was drunk, and then loved it.
Yeah.
Love that.
I like that he owns up to his mistakes though, and he's willing to admit it. Love it.
Yes,
I love it. So my choice of summer. Oh, so what would you give this one? So we have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer you're going to continue to drink, 1 is a bad beer but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. So what would you give your blind pick?
I guess it's a perfect 3. I think this is a perfect scrumptious IPA. This
you always throw those 3s around, man.
This whole I didn't give Pliny a perfect 3.
Oh, that's stupid.
No, I'm not falling into the hype, dude. That's Pliny the Elder is good. It's great. It's fantastic, but it's not perfect. This is perfect.
Okay, but I like Blind Pig. It's great. It's a great beer. It's a great beer.
Well, you've never had it, so that's fine.
Oh my god, dude! I've had it more than you. That I do know. I do know I've had it more than you. Whoa. It's always available here where I live. Son of a bitch. All right, my joys of summer from Pizza Port Brewing. This is a scrumptious IPA. It's nice and full bodied, but not syrupy at all. I really like it. It's just the right amount of hops to where it's not. You want to just spit it out. This is a solidly made IPA. I'm really liking this one. So with that, I'll give this a 2.5. Solid 2.5 out of 3. It's good. So here we go.
I was hoping. I just looked at the Joys of Summer, the beer, and I was hoping it would have been a play in like I don't know, Boys of Summer.
Boys of Summer.
Yeah.
But how could there be a play on that?
I don't know.
You want who did the original one?
Don Henley.
Don Henley. Okay, yeah. Unless Don Henley and the guys from the Ataris were on it, that would actually be pretty cool.
Don Henley, boring. DGAF. Eagles, boring. Don Henley, boring.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. The Eagles have some fucking bangers, though.
They have like one banger. No, actually, no, that is correct. You're right. They have one banger of a song.
What is it?
Hotel California.
No, come on. That's such a.
No. And the only reason why that song is a banger is because Joe Walsh is a fucking phenomenal guitarist.
True, very true.
Otherwise, the Eagles are boring dad rock to the max. Ugh.
Nothing wrong with dad rock, Walt.
Ugh.
Nothing wrong with that, dude. All right, whatever. I don't care. Fearless beer review is over. Let's get into the vinyl stuff we've been listening to, stuff we got this week. We wanted to bring to the pod, and that leads to the songs of the week. So, what do you got this week, Jeff? Oh, also, before we start, if you want to listen along, because we no longer play music on the podcast because we don't want to get the podcast taken down. If you go down to the description in this episode, you'll see a link to Spotify, and that'll have all the songs, so you can listen along. So there you go. So what do you got, Jeff? Go.
Great. I got System of a Down, Mesmerize. I chose Sigro just because that song is just bonkers, and that album is just really fucking good. Dude, like it's their best album. If it just didn't happen to be coming after two other really great albums by System of a Down, so it's I don't know, it's fantastic through and through. Honestly, it's like damn near perfect through and through.
It is.
Front to back.
And now all you need is Hypnotize.
I'm done. That's it. My System collection is complete. I'm not getting Hypnotized. I'm not getting Steal This Album. Read my lips. I am not going to do it.
I like how you said their last two albums. You know, this would be better if it weren't for their last two records. So you really do like Steal This Album that much?
No.
You're saying
this album is good. It's good. It's just.
So you're saying Steal This Album's not an album?
No, it's for sure not an album. It's not.
Annoying.
It's not.
Sizz.
Snot.
Sizz.
Well, the other one anyway. I got here.
This is going nowhere.
Because we already did System, so I don't want to talk too much about it.
Yeah. We just did it a month ago.
Did like 5 hours on System of a Down. Andrew Jackson Jihad, AJJ for short. This is a band that I discovered when I was getting into JFA a while back. Just kind of getting into all of the Phoenix area, Arizona-born bands. This is more like folk punk stuff, and these guys are from Phoenix. They're from like mid 2000s, still present. And I don't know. I think this is pretty goddamn good. This is one of the newer ones. Good luck, everybody. This is 2020, 2021 when this came out. This is the first one that I listened to all the way through, besides just like picking songs from here and there. But goddamn, dude, this shit is fucking good. I really, really enjoy this. It's just good folk punk, bass, and like indie rock sound. It
was enjoyable. I don't know. I don't think I would ever go buy the vinyl, but
that's
I enjoyed
fine.
the listen of the song. What was the name of the song again?
That's fine. I think I picked Body Terror Song.
Yeah, it was. It kind of came out of nowhere in, System of a Down, then this acoustic song, and then the song that you put after this. It just quite the outlier on your little playlist that you sent me. It was good though. I did enjoy it. And support local music. Good for you.
I mean, I didn't buy it from them. I bought it from some on Discogs, but
still, you're talking about them.
I bought it from a guy in Discogs where I bundled a bunch of shit together and then took the gamble of paying him through friends and family.
Yeah,
and
that is.
It all worked out though.
You like living life on the edge.
Because that's where you get the deals, baby. That's where you get the deals.
It's true. Actually, you've only been screwed over that one time.
Yeah,
remember with that Korn record?
Yeah,
that was the only time you got screwed.
I bought it was fucking Korn's Follow the Leader, Toy Page, and then it was one other thing too. I think it was Eminem. I paid the guy like $20 for all of them on offer up. I sent him like friends and family or some shit, and then I still have his number too. I put him to like I think Crackhead Record Guy or some shit like that. And he kept messaging me back, apologizing and saying, I'm going to get it to you. I'm going to get it to you. And then he disappeared for like 4 months and texted me out of the blue. Say, hey, I just got out of jail. Like, I'm really sorry about the records. I'll send them to you. Never did. But, that was low risk, high reward.
True. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You can take the gamble every once in a while, too.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So anyway, the next thing I got here is Horse the Band. It was weird because they had dropped this album for Record Store Day. I didn't buy it because I don't know. It's been a long time to listen to this. Is really that good? And then you brought that song to the pod, and then my weekly Spotify playlist brought another song from the same album on it. I was like, God damn, like what the fuck? This is weird. And so then that night we were doing the pod, I bought it and I'm happy with it. The cover's really cool too. Like it matches the cover perfectly. Like the vinyl variant, like everything about it is amazing. So you put it on, and it's just fucking bizarre. It's just bonkers. And this one's fucking weird. The song's weird.
I know. Yeah, what was it? Rusty Glove, right?
Yeah, Rusty Glove.
What a cool title too.
Rusty Glove.
All of dude, everything about this band is so weird and funny and just odd. Just odd. Odd is the best way to describe them. 1,000 Exploding Suns. That's another banger off the record too. Then Birdo, of course.
Dude, Birdo's just like that is like the most iconic horse of band for me. Just like that is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Like that Birdo gets me going the way like some of my all-time favorite songs gets me going, just because there's so much nostalgia attached with Birdo.
And it's just chaos. It's just a chaotic song. Love it. Yeah. Love that song, man.
So it's good. I'm glad I picked it up.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And then and that's it. That leads me to the only album by this band that I like, and I've listened to damn near every single one of their albums, and that's King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
So this song was really good.
This is their 5th album, so it's from the album "I'm in Your Mind Fuzz," which I hate that name. This is their 5th album, 2014. These guys are from Australia. I chose "Am I in Heaven?" Yeah, this one's like 7 minutes long. The second half of this record is pretty much just all just jam, dude. Just like this.
Mm-hmm.
But what makes really this one really good for me is that it's essentially a psych rock album as a whole, but each individual song gets into various degrees of that. Like some of these songs are like garage rock, some of these songs are surf rock. There's a lot of different subgenres underneath that psych rock thing, and they do that really well over the course of their career. They have like an overarching theme of an album, and then individual songs will get into different subgenres, which I think is awesome. I think they're very talented. I just think a lot of times it's just like, it's not my cup of tea. But damn, dude, this one is unreal. I fucking love this album. I think this album is unreal.
I'll go back and listen to it. I think I've listened to 3 of their albums, and I thought they were fine, but nothing stands out. Like it's more just background music for me. So I'll give this one a shot.
When you're a fucking band that puts out, I think 2022 they did 6 albums or 5 albums.
Yeah, it's crazy how much music they put out.
Yeah, come on, guys.
It's like Omar level shit, except not as exciting.
Well, hold on there, dude, because I think all of the albums are exciting because you can pick up on what they're doing and you can pick up on where they're going, and it's just like a cool jam band, and they're extremely talented and they mesh well together. So I think these guys are way more interesting than Omar's solo stuff, for sure.
So you're saying Omar is not talented? That's what you're saying.
I never said that. I just said he's uninteresting.
Well, you said that. No, okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. All right, so go everyone listening, go check out the song in the playlist in the description. But you got anything else? Or actually, are you going to get any other King Gizzard records? Because they have so many.
No. So far, no. Friend of the pod, Anthony, he owned the bar he used to work at, but he loves his band, like fucking loves them. Really? And he was the one. This is the first one that he showed me, and because I had bought a couple of their albums. I bought Sketches of Brunswick East, and then I bought another one too, like fucking one of their dot ones, like KG or something like that. But I didn't like them, so I ended up selling them, purging them. I bought them for just flipping, essentially. But but like now that he knows the music I like, he's like, you should check out "I'm in Your Mind Fuzz." Like this is what you will like. I guarantee you'll like it. I was like, I don't know, dude. Like King Gizzard, all their stuff is just kind of like, it's whatever. It's good, but not great. He's like, no, I know you like surf music. I know you like psych rock. Like, listen to it. And I was like, holy shit, dude, you're fucking right. This is it.
Nailed it.
You nailed it. But I've listened to almost all of their albums. And just even at Rock This Town Records, I'll put one on every day or like at least once a week and just get through them. And it's like whatever's. Honestly, whatever's. But damn, this album is fucking good.
Okay. You've convinced me. I'll listen to it.
And then I listened to it the other night. Well, like probably like 5 nights ago when I was playing Zelda, and I was pretty toasty already. I turned it up to not an obnoxious volume, but kind of like one step below obnoxious volume, and I got lost in my books, Tyler. I got lost in my books.
You idiot.
It was so good. So friggin' good.
So friggin' good. Oh, speaking of so friggin' good, our boy Sloan, he texted me like an hour ago saying, whatever beers he bought are just so freaking good.
God damn it.
And he said that he bought you 3 of them and he can't wait to hear what you think about them. He said he hopes you like them. And I didn't respond to any of them, any of his text messages. So,
dude, like Renee, if you don't respond, he thinks you're engaging. It's so hard to be so mean to somebody constantly. That's honestly just so nice all the time.
Yeah. That's why I don't say anything back, because I don't want to say anything mean.
So fucking frustrating. Good times.
Oh, Sloan. He didn't even come and visit me. He was here in California. He was an hour away from me. He didn't even come visit.
That should be your text to him next time he sends you something.
I guarantee you he wouldn't even say anything. He would just ignore it and talk about some video game or beer that he had or vinyl he got. Wait, is he coming out to the Bouncing Soul show?
I'm sure he will.
Tell me he has to get a hotel. He can't stay at my house.
That was so funny.
He's so dick. But you guys have to share a bed, so...
Huh? Get 3 extra rooms.
Share a bed. Yeah, but I don't care. There's no beds in the other rooms.
I don't need a bed. I just want my own room. I brought a mattress. Right. We went to fucking Laughlin.
That's true. You did bring a mattress.
I either want my own room or I want my own bed. If I can't have both of them, I prefer my own room.
Okay. Fair. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Some of the vinyls I got this week. We'll start with the Ongoing Concept.
Share a fucking bed.
What?
I'm not going to share a fucking bed, dude. Like, what? I can't even believe that. Like, what the fuck? No. I would just get a hotel. Go ahead. Go on.
You really think I would expect you to fucking share a bed with him? Come on.
I don't know what you think.
It was a joke.
Because you don't think 85.3% of the time.
Well, I don't know about that, dude. The Ongoing Concept. This is a band I got into, I'd say almost 10 years ago now. They were with their second record, Handmade, because that record was really cool because they actually made all the instruments that they played on the record. And they recorded the record themselves. They produced it. They mixed it. They do everything. They do everything in-house. And I thought that was such a cool concept, especially back then, that they literally built their drum set they went outside, cut down trees, didn't just go to Home Depot. They fucking cut down trees and sawed them and made guitars and drums. And I believe they made an amp as well. And I just thought that was so neat. And so they broke up for a while. They got back together. Now they're back together, kind of the OG lineup with another guitar player who also sings. So now there's three dudes that sing in the band. And this record's called Again. Came out in March of this year. I got it on vinyl. This is the first time they've ever pressed any of their records, and it's actually a really cool variant that matches the cover really, really well. I think it's a good record. I don't think it's their best, but I think it's solid. And what's cool is that the name of the record is called Again, and then every track is titled a track from another one of their records. Let's just say the song Saloon. This song is called Saloon Again, and then it's a different song, but there's always a part in in the song that is a reference to the old one, just like a quick melody, like a quick little melody part, or just a quick little riff that is completely lifted from that old song. Their own song, yeah. And I thought that's just such a cool little idea, and they did it in such a classy way to where they're not just copying what they used to do. They just throw this little riff in or whatever it may be. And it's just, you're like, oh shit, that's Saloon. That's, whatever song. And I just thought it was so rad. I've never heard of a band doing it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's unique.
I mean, this song's whatever. This band's kind of whatever for me.
Yeah, I know. You're indifferent about them.
But that concept, I think that is absolutely amazing. And I wish I liked this band enough to where I could listen to an album like a Saloon Again and be like, holy fuck, that's the one from the other Saloon song. That's cool.
Yeah. So I didn't figure out the concept of the record until I was actually listening to it. But then, because I was looking through the track listing, I'm like, why do all these song names sound familiar? And then I realized they all say Again after. And then after listening to the whole record in its entirety, then I realized, oh shit, this is exactly what they're doing. And it's so fucking cool. So picked up that one. if you go listen to it on Spotify or wherever you listen to music, if you like it, there's still copies on their, I forgot what website it is, whatever the record label is. Go order that. I think it was like only $20 plus shipping, so it came out to be like $25. So fairly inexpensive for a really rad variant too. So that's the first thing I got here. Sum 41, their album Chuck, their third record from 2004. This is my favorite Sum 41 record. I finally have it on vinyl. I just need one more Sum 41 album and I'm good. Just need Half Hour of Power, which is technically not an album, but that's all I need and I'm good. And I got this Chuck off of, where did we get it? We got it from Amazon. And it's official. It is an official pressing. And so it kind of lied to you because it says that it's an orange variant, kind of translucent. It's not. It's gold. It's more of like a goldish yellow. Ew. So lied to me. You haven't opened yours yet?
No, I got sick and didn't fucking listen to anything like 3 days.
Okay. Yeah, it's different from the mock-up, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I'm glad I have it. It's a good sounding variant. It's a good sounding record, except when it kind of the songs on the inner what is that called? What am I trying to say? The songs closer to the label. There's a term for that.
Yeah, like I know what you're talking about. Those songs.
Those songs sound they don't sound as loud, as bombastic as the stuff on the outer part of the record. So it feels like it loses a little bit of its quality as it goes on, but overall it's a solid pressing. Got it for it was fairly inexpensive, and I figured this is probably the best I'm ever going to get from this record because they kind of forget about this one. They don't really talk about it, and it's a really awesome fucking record, and it's the last record they did with the OG lineup. So
this is like the hardest they've ever been, the most like metal they've ever been. It's fucking solid. It's really, really good. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear the dogs fucking howling?
I can hear it a little bit.
Oh, God. Okay.
But no, it's a really great record. The story behind it too, they went to, what was like the Congo or something like that to go on like a tour or to play a show or something. And then they got ambushed by some, I don't know, guerrilla faction, and they were being shot at, and it was like super, super intense. So that this whole record was inspired by that incident or that trip. And then it was dedicated to this guy, Chuck, who helped them get out of that situation. And, yeah, man, it's a heavy metal record. Honestly,
it really
a lot of it is pretty heavy metal.
Yeah, it really is. Like you
with
can
pop
tell
melodies.
You can tell like these guys did grow up listening to Maiden and Priest.
Yeah, definitely. References. So the last thing is my pick of the week, and I finally got the Autumn box set from the Smashing Pumpkins, their newest record. It's essentially a triple album, 33 songs, plus an additional 10 songs, all on 7 inches. So 2 songs on each 7 inch. So we got 5 little 7 inches there. And I originally got the box set like a week and a half ago, but it came damaged. There's this giant, it was terrible. It just was terrible. So I took a picture and they're like, send it back. We'll get you a new one right away. The customer service was fucking fantastic. So huge shout out to Madame Zuzu's in Chicago.
Fucking better be.
Dude, it was their customer service was awesome. They were so fast. Like because I messaged them that night. By the next morning, they got back to me, said, here's the shipping label. You pay nothing. Just put it back in the box. Send it. We'll send you the new one right away. And here's 15% off your next purchase from Madame Zuzu's from the website. So I got 15% off. So I went and bought a couple records off the website. Why not? And then they shipped it all together, got it within like 4 days. So I got the box set plus 2 other Pumpkins records, which I'll talk about later on another episode because I haven't listened to them yet. But the box set, you have it too. You ordered it not by accident, but you have it. Let's just say you have it.
I ordered it because I thought no matter what, I could flip this. That's why I ordered it. Let's be real. That's why I ordered it.
Okay, it is. Yes. But the profit's not big enough for you to want to go through the effort of selling. So you opened it, you listened to it, you fucking loved it. And that's what we're going to talk about right now, how much you loved it.
Okay there, buddy boy. I like to do like like when you want to say something negative to somebody, you do like a sandwich. You do a positive and then the negative and then you end on a positive note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's do that. Let's start with packaging, negative, and then we'll end on a positive note. So packaging, dude, packaging is unreal. It is so fucking nice. I like the Mylar bag. I think it looks cool. I think it looks
That's
great.
my least favorite part of it.
I put it back in the Mylar bag every single time. I just take it out and look at it sometimes. Just feel it, touch it, look at it, read it.
It's so annoying putting it back in the bag, though.
But it looks cool.
It does look cool.
It looks so fucking cool.
Even the Smashing Pumpkins Instagram, they've made like or people have made memes and they've shared it. If the meme is like Smashing Pumpkin fans trying to put the box set back in the bag, and it's like somebody like it's like one of those like infomercial things, those stupid infomercial memes. Somebody like falling over and doing something really outrageous.
Yeah. It's not even that hard to get back in the bag.
It is. It's a pain in the ass, man. I hate it.
I have like a little ottoman, but it's in the shape of a square, and it's a like a little box essentially. But I use it as like an ottoman. The little thing I put my feet on, it opens up. You know what I mean? I put shit inside. If you put the box there and let the bottom of the box hang off the edge closest to where you're sitting, like 3 inches, and just slide the Mylar bag on like that, dude. It's fucking,
I found out that was
cake.
that was the easiest way to do it.
It's so easy. I have zero problems with the bag whatsoever. I think it looks great. It's amazing.
What it is it's the adhesive. The adhesive sticks to the box set.
Yeah,
and that's the part that's really fucking annoying.
You got to fold the adhesive back a little bit and then slide it.
But then I don't want the creases. So what do you do with the Mylar bag? What do you mean? Like right now, it's back in the bag.
Oh, okay. Because I've heard people. Well, like I've seen people talk about how they fold the Mylar bag and then put it into the box set itself. Like, what the fuck is the point? No, it's gross. Don't do that. Leave the bag on. It's cool. my only knock on the packaging is I wish these were different colored vinyls. I like black, like this much money, like all of this. You know what I mean? Like this is the best box set that they're putting out for this album. Yeah, they have a more expensive one, but that's just the same box that they're signing, right?
Yeah, well, and it's also a variant. It's like a translucent gray.
Oh, so they did do those.
They did do it for the signed box sets, but they were like $250 more.
Yeah, that's a lot, and those aren't going for whatever. But I do wish they were colored vinyl. I don't care about the 7 inches as far as like the presentation. Just put them on the next record, right? Like I don't need fucking 4 of those and keep flipping it 4, 5, 8 times. Just put an extra record in there. That's fine.
Yeah,
but I do like having 7 inches because they look cool. They're nice to flip through. But like really, I would just rather just be one extra record.
True. Otherwise, so did you put them in your little tin, your 7-inch tin?
No.
Okay, no. Good. You kept them in the box.
No. Box sets. Yeah, this is in the box set area, separate. Everything's there. I think I think it looks nice, dude. And the box set's sturdy. It's not flimsy. Like a lot of the box sets that I have from like olden times, you know, from like the 70s, 60s, and then I've had 50s jazz one too. Like the boxes are just, they didn't like stand the test of time because they made them a little bit thinner. Like this one is just thicker. Like the card stock is just thicker. And I like that. It's a good box set. Presentation.
It's a great box set. Presentation's good. The way it's packaged too, like you get that ribbon in there, so you can take the 12-inch the LPs out. Oh, it's perfect. That ribbon is like the icing on the cake right there. That really, really is.
I fucking hate digging my fucking caveman fingers into box sets trying to get the things out. It's so annoying.
But yeah, the ribbon is really awesome. And all the 7 inches fit into that little slot. The only thing I wish they would have done was made the slot a little bit deeper, and then made a little slot for the booklet to sit on top of that. But otherwise, I mean, it's damn near perfect. The presentation of this is awesome.
Yeah.
So okay, let's talk about the negative.
Here we go. Do fucking negative. Can't say anything about Billy Corgan. So first of all. He did not accomplish what he thought he was going to accomplish. A rock opera in 3 acts, dude, flimsy at best. The story is incredibly difficult to follow. I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about half the time. You got to read the lyrics and the book to even understand what's going on. But scene to scene, like the direction, it's just, dude, it's not there. Compared to,
I didn't feel like it was that hard to follow.
It was incredibly difficult to follow. Like sometimes I thought like there was a space thing going on, but then like the next part of the song would talk about how they are on Earth. I was like, what the fuck? You were just talking about like spaceships and shit. Like, how the fuck does that make any sense? So from like a dialogue standpoint, from a story standpoint, it was difficult to follow. Didn't really make a lot of sense. Too ambitious. And I think he was trying to accomplish too many things rather than perfect a little bit of things. So I think nothing about the story is perfect. I think it's fucking irritating. Cool story, but also like just terrible, terrible presentation.
Okay.
And then the music, like you talk about, like, I don't want to listen to Sketches of Spain because there's 45 people in that orchestra. Like, mother, you made this fucking thing sound like an orchestra. There's so many things going on. My God.
There are, yeah.
Like, sometimes you're just like, dude, shut the fuck up. My holy shit. Like, why do you need 45 different things in one little song that's 2 minutes long? That's a transition part from point A to point B. You don't need that. It's just too much. There's way too much stuff going on in like 3 or 4 of these songs that it's bothersome.
Okay. I agree with you on that. The songs that can be a little too much, a little bit too convoluted. If you would have like made things more airy, some things that more open sounding, it would have made for a better experience with some of the songs, with some of the transitions and things like that. I agree with you on that. More guitar, obviously, I'm always down for more guitar because that's what he does best. More drums would have been great too. Overall, though, I think a lot of the melodies are fantastic, and when it does get more guitar driven, because you don't hear a lot of it, and when you hear it, it's a great feeling. You're like, oh, dude, now I feel really, really good. Even if like the guitar songs aren't like his best, because they're not his best, but when you hear them in the context of this record, it makes you feel so good. It gets me so pumped up. I love that. I fucking love that.
I appreciate this album for what he was trying to do. And yeah. I don't like The Wall. I just don't fucking like Pink Floyd's The Wall. But like, that's a concept album. That's a story-driven album that tells something that you can listen to, that you can read along to. And it's like, holy shit, there is something happening in this thing that I can fully follow, that I understand. It's not basic shit. It's a little bit complex. So, you got to respect that. Even like Kendrick Lamar stuff, like that stuff that follows a story, like Good Kid, Mad City. There's all these concept albums and rock opera. Tommy, the greatest rock opera of all fucking time. Like, these are what he's setting his sights to become. Did not hit that mark, but I appreciate what he's doing, because even just listening to this, I just like longer periods. I like longer pieces. I like listening to things that are more than just like 20, 30 minutes. A handful of songs that tell a short story. Like, I like a Seven Samurai. Give me a good Seven Samurai over like a smaller like sitcom type of thing. Like, that's what I want to hear. And that's why I'm getting more into this, is because it's something that I can sit down with. And I don't think it's as deep as other things are that I'm going to get into over and over and find something different. I think it's pretty face value, but I think there's just a lot there to digest. And I think he did a good job, considering he's somebody that probably has no fucking idea how to write a screenplay, a play, a script, and a story. So I think he did a pretty good job.
I think he did too. And really, the guy does everything. He writes all the music. He plays most of the instruments on it. He produces it. He does it. He does just about everything. It's his thing. And for as kind of grand as this whole presentation and record and theme is, it's actually really impressive. It's very, very impressive. And he claims now that this is like the third part of like an overarching story that started with the Melancholy record with the character Zero, which eventually became the character Glass from the Machina record, or records, I should say. And then now this is the third part of that.
Yeah, I saw that too. And then I saw people be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. I saw other people saying, oh, yeah, I got that. Too. So I was like, I don't know, dude. That's just... I think it's a stretch, and I think Billy is just trying to connect the very little dots between all three of them. So, but still, whatever. I always appreciate somebody that's doing something different, that's pushing the boundaries of their own limits, even if it comes out terrible or bad. I can appreciate that more than someone that just puts out like Chud, some fucking thing that's just like, ugh, same thing over and over and over. Whatever. Yeah. I appreciate the effort. This is not going down in the history books as one of the greatest rock operas, concept albums of all time. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I agree with you on that, but it's still very enjoyable, and I really had a good time listening to it yesterday, reading the story with the lyrics, because you could read because like each song had about a paragraph written of the story. So I'd read that. It takes about like 5 or 10 seconds to read that. And then you just jump to the lyrics and then just follow along in the lyrics. And then you connect the dots with that. And then with the music as well. Cause like when the more guitar driven songs were only when the story got to the big government robot things, the X and I, those creatures, that's the only time when you get the guitar driven songs. And I thought that was cool. Like he just knew how to like do the highs and lows, the faster, the heavier stuff when it needs to be done based on the story. I thought that was really cool.
It is.
I really enjoyed that.
It is cool. It's solid. There's some like disco type songs that people kind of fucking hate, but I like it. I think it's cool. I think it matches the story and the pacing and what he's trying to tell via the music. Because some of those like disco beat songs, those are when like you meet like the androids and the kind of the robot stuff. I'm like, okay, well that makes sense, right? Because it's kind of like disco sounding, and I think it's cool. It's good. It's better than bad, but it's not as
better
good as
than bad. Just say it's good.
It's good.
Just say it's good. It's better than bad.
It's better than bad,
but not as good as great. God,
correct.
That's so annoying. That should be on the no list. That means nothing.
It means everything.
It means nothing. That's
if somebody asks you, "Hey, is this bad?" You say, "Nah, it's better than bad." What are you talking about?
Nobody ever says that. You're the only person I've ever known to say that.
People ask me that all the time, at least twice a day.
And you're the only person who went. Like, you just proved my point. You're the only person I've ever heard say that.
No, people tell it to me. I ask them.
They don't.
And they do.
Better than bad. Nobody has ever said that.
Better than bad. That's good, great.
It's such a dumb thing to say. Just say it's good.
Is it though?
Or people say, "Oh, it's good. It's not bad."
Yeah, it's good. It's not bad.
No,
it's good. It's good. I'm keeping it.
I'm glad. Well, only because you can't sell it.
Well, I can sell it, but it's just like I can sell it and I can sell an offer up and make my money back for sure. But I don't know. It's worth it. It's good. I enjoy it. Again, I enjoy longer periods or pieces like this. I like to just get down with something and really get into it.
You should return to this every year, once a year. Throw it on, grab a couple beers, sit back and relax.
I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that. Yeah. I think I'll get into this at least once a year.
I like that.
And yeah, I did listen to the 7 inches and the spoken word thing.
I did the spoken word thing. I had no idea that was going to be on there. That was really cool. I really like the story.
I liked that. As far as I know, I liked that wasn't Billy Corgan speaking.
I know, right? Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So the whole last side of the last LP, it's 20 minutes or 22 minutes. And yeah, it's just the spoken word story. It's pretty cool. I was really unexpected, but I really enjoyed it. And the 7 inches, they were fine. I think I just having to flip it every song got kind of annoying. But I think if I heard the whole record uninterrupted, I would enjoy it a lot more. But the song Magdalene, dude, that song was a banger. Absolute fucking banger.
Yeah, some of those 7-inch songs were pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Really good shit.
Pretty good.
But
better than bad.
Better than bad. Okay. All right. So we have anything? I'm good. That's my pick. Go listen to the song Harmageddon. That's my pick. And it's also in the playlist. That's one of the best songs out of all of the 33 on this rock opera. So go check it out. I believe it was Harmageddon, right? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. Go check out the playlist. That's all I got. Let's move on to some new music and other happenings in the music world. Obviously, I'm not going to play any of these songs because I don't want to get the pod taken down, or we don't want to have the pod get taken down. So, Foo Fighters, they put out a new song called "Show Me How." Did you listen to this one?
No.
So it's actually, I've never heard the Foo Fighters do a song like this. It's definitely different. It's a quieter song. Dave's daughter, I believe her name is Violet. I think she's like 18 or 19. She sings with Dave on this one, not just like harmonies, but she actually sings as well. It's actually a pretty solid song. It's pretty damn good. But it seems like they're putting out a song every week now up until the album release later this week, because now there's like already 4 or 5 songs up on Spotify. But this is the newest one, and the new record comes out. So by the time this episode's going to be posted, actually, the album will be out, and we're probably going to do it on the pod. Spoilers. After a particular season is over. But anyway, Foo Fighters put out a new one, and then this new band called Lectron. Lectron. This band features Matt Skiba on vocals and guitar, Hunter Bergen on bass, who plays in AFI, and Adam Willard from Angels and Airwaves, Offspring, a bunch of bands. On drums, I forgot. There's another guitar player, but I don't remember his name. And
from another band that I've never heard of.
Yeah, I'd never heard of him. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a supergroup.
It's essentially a supergroup, yes. They put out a new song called Dirty Jacks and She's a War. Did you listen to this one?
This is why I asked you if there were show notes, because I was going to put this on the show notes. So yeah, okay. I did listen to these.
You did listen to it. What did you think of this one?
I mean, when you get a supergroup together, it's very rare that like it lives up to those expectations, and this is also one of them. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of like really, like that's
it.
Like this is what you're doing, honestly. Like Skeebs is just doing basic bare bones Alkaline Trio Skeebs. Adam Willard was pretty cool. Some good good fills and stuff. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, like having Hunter on guitar, right?
Bass.
I don't fucking know. Like who put anybody?
No, his bass playing was good. He's known for being kind of like a wonky bass player. Not as much as like Jeff Kresge, the OG bass player.
There was nothing on these two songs that would make me think like, oh, who's on the fucking bass? It was just like, that's pretty good. It's fine.
But it's still wonkier. So the way I looked at this song was that this is like a more churched up version of a song off of From Here to the Infirmary. It sounds like it could have been from that record, just a little bit more complex from a musical standpoint. But even then, it's not like it's a complex song by any means. But I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I'm totally down to listen to more, possibly buy it on the vinyls if it happens. But yeah, I don't know. Go check it out if you're interested. The band's called Lectron, like I said. The song is Dirty Jacks and She's a War. It'll also be in the playlist in the description, so go check it out. And that's it for the new music this week. And one last thing I added to the podcast just before we started. Today, the Vandals, our boys in the Vandals, they just announced a new show. It's called Independence Eve at the Glass House in Pomona. It's July 3rd of this year, so just in a little over a month. And Brooks Wackerman is going to be playing drums in the band because Josh Freese is busy with the Foos. But I mean, I've seen the Vandals with Brooks Wackerman a couple times, and dude, he fucking kills it. He fucking nails it. So,
but Vandals at the Glass House, oof.
Yeah. Oof. And they also said this isn't going to be a normal Vandals show or a normal in the sense over like the last 10 years, because they said we're not going to be. It's not like a dedicated show where they play like an entire record. They said they're going to be doing stuff from all over their discography. It's not going to be a themed concert. So I like that too, because then they're going to play some deep cuts, which is going to be really rad.
Maybe so it's not going to be
the Christmas formal. Dude, there's no way they're going to play 14. not in this day and age. There's no way they're going to play 14. I imagine they'll play a lot of stuff from Hitler Bad. Well, they alluded to it because Brooks is going to be playing with them, and he played on that record. But I imagine they'll play quite a few from that record. But that means they could play Go.
Would that be fun to hear?
Can you imagine if they played Go? Damn, they've never played that song live.
Never?
As far as I know. I don't think they've ever played that song live, no. I've tried looking it up. I've never found anything.
That's like one of those songs, like online songs. One of those songs that the band writes and just like, I don't know if we can ever fucking pull this off.
But damn, it'd be so cool.
The drums are so fucking busy in that song. So good.
I know. So I don't know. I really want to go to this. I'm going to try to get Tammy to go too, because she really likes the Vandals. We always had fun when we see them.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, so we'll probably go to this. It'll be cool. Keep you all updated. You should come too. Come out.
Think about it.
You're thinking about it. Okay.
Think about it.
Come out. You won't have a place to stay because I still won't have a home.
Oh, then
I'm still homeless right now. Still homeless right now. So, and I'll probably be homeless by this time. So, still be homeless by this time. Anyway, that's all I got. You got anything else for this episode?
No, that's it. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. You know what to do. Give us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Thank you all for listening. Stay stay tuned for the main episode because it's going to be a good time. So that's it. That's all.
Just Reese.
Well.